everyone. Today I would like to read out the 8th chapter titled The Cage and the Birds from my manuscript The Map and the Eraser. This story is entirely fictional. Any resemblance to real person living or dead or to actual events is purely coincidental. I'll read out the story. For the students of class 6A, it was usual routine on the surface, both in school and at home. Yet something exciting was happening beneath the map assignment and the park meetups. That evening, the students of class 6A met again in the park. Arun said, "Shall we play baseball today?" Calvin replied, "Okay." Raju said, "I'm not good at baseball. I wish it were as simple as ballet." Fen laughed. "Ballet seems simple to you." Raju replied, "Yeah, I've been practicing it for a long time now, so it seems easier than baseball or drawing the map." Just then, a pug was running here and there. Behind it, a little girl was trying to catch it. She called out, "Buddy, don't run around. Let's go back home." The mischievous puppy kept running and soon reached near the group of boys in the park. As soon as it noticed them, it ran away again. The girl came closer, trying to catch the puppy, but it slipped away once more. Haider said, "Can we help you?" She looked worried and irritated, yet smiled and said, "Yes, please, if you can." All the boys started chasing the puppy. Soon they found him standing near a series of cages that held many birds. The puppy was barking excitedly at them. The girl finally caught him and held him close to her chest. The children had never seen this part of the diplomatic enclave before. It seemed as though Buddy had known about this place for a long time and had always longed to meet the birds in the cages as if they were his friends. The children noticed something peculiar. Raju said, "Hey, what is this? Do you see the name boards on each of these cages? They have the names of our countries, but the birds inside them are not from our land. They belong either to neighboring lands or to countries far away." Just then the girl said, "Don't tell me you don't know the story of these cages." Raju replied, "I'm new here." The others said, "We've never explored this part of the colony." That part of the colony was quiet except for the beautiful music created by the birds. Yet there was sadness in their song, as if they longed to return to their own land. They had been trapped there for a long time. Iham asked, "What's the story of the cages?" The girl said, "Let me introduce myself and thank you for helping me. I am Tina." The children introduced themselves. Then Tina said, "Usually when two countries are at war, if a bird from the enemy land crosses the border and comes into our territory, they are put in those cages. These birds could carry messages or act as spies. They may carry secret information that could be dangerous. So they are caught and kept in those cages for the safety of the country." Raju said, "But that's not fair. What have the little birds done in the war between two countries?" Arun replied, "They could be dangerous, Raju. Be happy that no action is taken against them, except keeping them in cages." Raju said, "No action taken? They are just birds who want to sing and live their lives. How did they get involved in this? They are just doing their duty as birds, the little soldiers of their army." Calvin said, "Do you see that bird there in the cage? It looks wounded." Gabriel said, "Yes, you're right." Danish added, "I wonder who takes care of them." Tina pointed towards a small building. "Do you see that room there? There is a caretaker for these birds. He keeps the keys to the cages." Raju said, "Let's go and tell him about that wounded bird." The children rushed to the caretaker. "One of the birds is wounded. Can you give it some first aid?" they asked. The caretaker replied, "The veterinary doctor will be here in some time. I'll inform him." Then added politely, "This is a restricted area." Jiao said, "We are the children of diplomats. We live in the same colony." The caretaker greeted them kindly, but still asked them to leave. The children walked away, but something unpleasant lingered in their minds. Bintang said, "Is it fair to hold these birds in cages? Don't you think it's time to liberate them? I am not sure how long they've been here, left unnoticed and uncared for." The puppy quietly listened, as if it understood every word. Raju said, "I am going to ask my father to liberate the birds that are held in the cages of my country." Arun replied, "If this is a customary practice, your father may not be able to do much. He cannot break the rules." Raju said, "Rules for birds who were caught during doing their duty. Don't forget, they are also the little soldiers of their country." Arun said, "They could be carrying secret messages. They could be dangerous." Just then, Raju noticed some stray dogs fighting on the streets outside the enclave for crossing each other's territory. He said, "We could catch them and put them in cages so they learn to live together. Look at Buddy. Does he chase any of those stray dogs? That's because Tina has trained him well." Calvin asked, "Do you think these stray dogs can ever be tamed?" Raju replied, "Yes, they can, but no one wants to make the effort." After a pause, he added softly, "I'm more worried about the birds. I'll definitely speak to my father about it." The other children said, "We can try speaking to our parents too." Bintang said quietly, "I feel sad for those birds." Tina said, "Yes, it is sad, but what can we do? We cannot do anything about it." Raju still sounded hopeful. "We can at least try talking to our parents and not just watch silently as spectators to this injustice." Aaron said thoughtfully, "Yes, we can try, but just like our map assignment waiting for approval, this plan may also be on hold for a long time. Those approvals, who knows them better than us? We see how our parents are caught in them and still smile and move on." These children were very young, yet diplomacy surrounded them, just like the little eraser that never left their company in every drawing of their lives. After this conversation, the children left for their homes. That day, they did not play any sport. Instead, they learned something new and about the hidden corners of their own world. A strange silence filled the air as they walked back home. They seemed to be a group of sensitive children and Tina, someone who knew more about the colony than the others. That's all for the day. Do let me know your thoughts about the story by writing in the comments section. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.